Welcome into Charger Arena for Alta Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart with you. First time in a long time, Alta versus Corner Canyon.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hype about this game, and then obviously Brody Kozlowski missing the game for Corner Canyon. Maybe died down a little bit, but I'll tell you, Dusty, if the game plays the way the student sections did, it showed up, Alta by 20. The Alta Hawks student section have traveled here to Corner Canyon. They were loud in the pregame. They're loud in the game. Should be a great atmosphere tonight.
They certainly are. And as always, Alta Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network presented by Opal Luxury Surfaces. As inside is Goodfellow, and Alta strikes first.
Carter Goodfellow, a young man that doesn't get any talk because of all the headliners, but man, he does a lot of really good things. Good penetration there. They hand off to Carter inside.
Of course, Alta was here over the weekend against Corner Canyon, or at Corner Canyon for their tournament. As Desiree goes at Doliak, can't get it. Rebound and run out, Jackson Johnson.
Desiree can be a guy that's going to be a matchup problem for just about every team in the state. I love they go into him on first possession.
Ball goes out of bounds. We'll sync up our clock as always. That clock is unofficial. I'll try to sync it up time to time. 7:15 left in the opening quarter. Of course, this game lost a little bit of its star power. Give it 4 stars as Brody Kozlowski was in an accident at the end of football season. As Doliak pulls for 3, no, and Desiree clears the rebound. So no Brody on the floor. It is a different Corner Canyon team, but it doesn't mean any different for Alta as the 3 from the corner is good. Brighton Valdez.
Yeah, Valdez is an absolute stud. What a start he's had to his season. He's been lights out, averaging 15 points per game. Really speedy as well, that point guard position.
On the drive, Reiser has that ball tipped out of bounds, and the ball will stay with Alta. Hey, the Corner students might not have showed up. Alta did. It's loud in here.
I know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If the game plays out like the student sections, that's a Alta favorite.
I can't hear you.
They were singing the national anthem for everyone in the building.
They were. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Reiser to the corner. Goodfellow. 5 points in the first quarter, and that is a 3-pointer brought to you by Handles. Go check out the Buckeye.
Yeah, if you want a sweet moment like Carter Goodfellow's sweet 3, no better place than off 114 South and State.
Over by Shields. It's a good date night. Go get some ice cream at Handles and go ride the Ferris wheel at Shields. Wells Robertson send that ball in the angle. Farrell drop it inside Desiree. Goes at Doliak, and here comes Johnson with the steal.
Doliak's been strong inside on the post defense here early.
Oh, kind of in between people on that pass. Goodfellow and Doliak both went after it and out of bounds. The ball will go back to Corner Canyon. Alta unbeaten early on the season. Corner Canyon won 1 game at this start without Brody Kozlowski as Desiree goes at Doliak, stays with his pivot foot, and ties the game up at 5.
Mentioned he can be such a matchup problem. I love that he's trying to be physical there inside. If he can establish that, it will really round out this corner team this season.
Jackson Johnson, series of moves and a steal. Isaac Neibauer with the steal. That ball out of bounds off of Alta. And there's some energy. There's a nervous energy right now, and for Jackson Johnson about settling into this one.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised he tried to dip that shoulder on that possession. I haven't seen him do that a ton. Feels like early on this year, he's really more trying to find his game from the perimeter first. We'll see if they can dial up some plays for Jackson to get some clean looks.
Valdez sends that to Desiree on the baseline. He sends back out. Robertson extra pass to Neibauer. Down the lane, floated up, no. Tipped up, no. Corner Canyon, another offensive rebound. Neibauer on the baseline, and it crawls home.
I tell you, I have not appreciated. I saw Corner Canyon, saw them against Orem. Have not appreciated their length until tonight. Man, they are getting a lot of second, third chance opportunities, matching up very well with the length of Alta.
Straight away, Dash Reiser. Another Handles 3. Dash, you can get 2 scoops already.
He's their second leading scorer on the year coming into the game tonight. He's been spectacular in his sophomore season.
It is amazing. If it's brothers or cousins, all the Reiser boys look the same. Very similar. Same hair, everything.
Trademark hair.
Yeah. There's a block by Johnson.
This is where Alta's in their best, in transition off of defense.
And Reiser with 5 points. No points from Ace, no points from Jackson. And it's 10-7 Alta. And this chant is correct, actually. So, by timeline, as Neibauer can't get it. And Johnson pulls down the rebound. Jackson quickly ahead to dash. Oh, Farrow with the block. It'll be Alta basketball.
You know, we do have George Washington down there in the Alta student section leading the chants.
It's my guy right there.
We're going to look at George on the other end.
Doliak reverses to Sharp. Jackson Johnson had the rebound. Gives it up to Ace Riser. Oh, we got a little fancy.
He had to skip out to dash, was trying to get inside the Goodfellow, and Carter just wasn't on the same page there.
Yep. Neither guy was looking on that one. So here comes Valdez. Over to Desiree. Shot clock inside of 20 seconds. Out with Robertson. Ricer nearly got the steal. On the angle, Desiree. Shot clock down to 10. Desiree goes at Doliak. Puts the shoulder down. Charge.
Carter Doliak. Dusty, I've done a couple Alta games this year. His strength inside, he's really developed that last year to this year, and he's been stout again here tonight in this first quarter.
Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. I want to thank our presenting sponsor, Opal Luxury Surfaces. Do you have mobile countertop or marble countertops? Do they stain and etch easily? And if you don't want to worry anymore about stains or etching, contact Opal Luxury Surfaces and see how their state-of-the-art stone sealer technology can change your life forever. Contact us online or social media at Opal Luxury Surfaces or at opalluxurysurfaces.com.
Yeah, I do that every time I have to read that. It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it is, but it is. Because I want to make sure I'm saying surfaces, not services.
Yeah.
Because we'll get to Lenny Gray and his services later.
Oh, the vice of the English language.
Yeah. We got another game going on right now. Lone Peak girls looking to bounce back to their first loss in state since February 26th, 2020.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
Tumalip on the call on that one. There's a late arriving crowd starting to fill in a bit. Is that ball tipped away by Desiree? Doliak got it. Sends it out to Jackson Johnson. Nearly got it to go on the comeback. And Neibauer with the board run out. Here's Valdez. And Valdez fouled by Goodfellow in transition. It'll be the second team foul on Alta. Glad to know the stat boards work here. I've never seen them on before.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure.
They usually don't run them.
I know, much to my chagrin. There's Valdez going to go baseline. Sends it back out. Neibauer standing three. And we're tied at 10.
Neibauer's been really good this year for corner as well. You talk about without Brody being here, other guys have had to step up. Isaac has done that, averaging 11 points per game. And I think he's going to have to help shoulder some of that load for the next couple of weeks here for the Chargers.
Most certainly. He's had to be a calming influence. He has a lot of experience on that championship team a year ago.
Yeah.
Of course, Corner Canyon and Alta. Corner Canyon, well, Draper was part of Alta's boundaries forever until Corner Canyon was built. And now teams in 6A and 5A respectively. They're the reigning 6A and 5A Kings. As Goodfellow goes down the lane, knocked out of bounds, and will stay with the Alta Hawks. Alta, a.k.a. Dusty's first love.
Corner Canyon, Dusty's current love.
That confirmed?
I have my sources.
I love Alta too, though. It's still there. Compton goes baseline, kicked out of bounds.
I mean, when we started with Alta, it was black and silver heavy, and if you know, that's the way to do that, or blue and white, which is what explains the corner love. So,
and the original mascot was actually accurate.
That's
too.
true. Yeah.
Before we drop alliterations for nonsense. Inbound into Jackson Johnson. Johnson goes at Nybauer. Spins to the baseline, and Jackson Johnson's first points of the night.
Averaging 28 points per game, and not uncustomary to see him 4, 5, 6 threes. Been close on a couple times. Crazy to think inside of 2 minutes was his first bucket.
And Papa Johnson doesn't have to celebrate every bucket. Kept his arms folded on that one. As Valdez try to get that ball to Desiree, knocked out of bounds by Compton. So inbound along the baseline with the Corner Canyon Chargers. Into Nybauer, over to Valdez. Corner Canyon hanging in here the first quarter. Lob it up to Desiree. Yeah, we have offensive foul. Loose ball foul on Desiree. It'll be number 2.
That's a big foul early. We talked about what an advantage he can be, having picked up number 2 here late in the first quarter. Can you leave him on here if you're Coach Lund? He's looking to his bench and won't get the sub on here, but looks like one's coming.
Been surprised not to see Bendinger play a little bit more for Coach Dan Lund at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I think just still trying to find that fit. Very talented player. Hill's minutes will grow as the season goes on, but he can be a real spark for this corner team once he gets kind of settled in here.
I'm interested because all the stuff they do during the year, I mean, there's something every day that there's not a rule saying you can't do something that's part of the Charger way. Thought he'd be worked in by now. There's Reiser, sends that over to Ace. Ace with Wells Robertson. Come off the screen at Johnson. Reiser sends that one out. Oh, extra pass. And it's a 3 from the corner for Bo Compton.
Alta's made 3 threes, and Jackson hasn't hit one yet. Good sign for the Hawks.
The third handles 3 of the game as Farrow, if you followed our coverage, you know I love Taylor Farrow's game since his sophomore year. Kid does a lot of little things.
And he hasn't even found his game yet. His shooting percentage is low to start the year. That'll come as the season progresses. He can be a real X factor for corner on the season.
Ace Reiser going to hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Team fouls will reset when we go into the second. 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Johnson has that one stolen. Valdez, Speedy Valdez. Oh, he went for the teardrop, and it didn't quite reach the guitar. And that'll do it for the first quarter.
You get caught with that clock running down, can't make your customary finish, a little awkward, and just misses.
At the end of one, it is Alta 15, Corner Canyon 13. You're watching Alta Hawks basketball, presented by Opal Surfaces on KSLSports.com. Welcome back, Dusty Lister, Dade Stewart. We want to thank the sponsors of Alta Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Opal Luxury Services, our presenting sponsor. Door to Door Millionaire, our free throw sponsor. Handles Homemade Ice Cream, our 3-point sponsor. And Mighty Dog is the dunk sponsor. Mighty Dog Roofing.
That'll come, right, as the game goes on, I believe.
Certainly. You know anything about Jackson Johnson and Doliak? So start of the second quarter, Corner Canyon had a strong first quarter, hanging in here, and a 2-point lead for Alta.
I'm not certain if this is possible. This might be the most competitive first quarter Alta's had all year.
That's true. Still by Compton, saves it in. Up the floor with Dash Reiser. Ace getting a breather to start the second quarter. Dash spin in the lane, down the lane, jackknife it up. Oh, I thought that would go, and it did not. And that is going to put Dash Reiser at the line for 2 free throws.
Foul here on Robertson, his first. And that's, last year I felt like Dash, not that he was tentative, but man, we did not see that kind of intensity or drive like, what a job by Dash creating something where there didn't look to be a lot of options there on the floor for him.
I want to thank Door to Door Millionaire, our free throw sponsor. Door to Door Millionaire has been helping lawn care, plumbing, or car detailing, garage door, HVAC, or pest control services for so many years, and companies build successful door-to-door programs since 2003. Find out if your home service company can benefit from a door-to-door program by going to lennygray.com. Yeah, that's lennygray.com. Dan got to meet Lenny tonight.
I sure did.
Good guy.
Very, yeah. He's got a couple books, too. I'm debating having to go and buy them now.
Door-to-Door Millionaire 1 and then Part 2.
Yeah.
I said I've knocked doors and ran door-to-door teams. I've made our guys read those books. And there's a steal by Zach Papke. Papke leaves it for the trailing Ace Reiser. Ace sends out Jackson for 3. Off the front of the iron, and the rebound goes out of bounds off of Alta. And it'll go back to Corner Canyon.
Good defense on that closeout, making that shot difficult there for Jackson. Still got it away, but you can kind of tell the moment that left, just a touch off. Corner's done a nice job on him so far.
Certainly have. There's Farrow. Back up top to Valdez. Valdez to Neibauer. Robertson got Jackson off his feet, sent it to the corner. Neibauer with Ace Reiser. Got some pressure from behind. Doliak can't get the rebound, and Neibauer with it. Fresh 35-second shot clock for Corner Canyon. Neibauer hands back Valdez. Good defense from Alta. Neibauer straight away, his second 3 of the half, and it's a 1-point game.
Alta's playing their length on the outside of that, and good job of getting that ball moving so that Johnson can't get back to the defensive position. Frees up a little bit of space for Neibauer to get that shot away and hit it.
Compton can't get the 3 to go. Backside rebound to Papke, and Papke is fouled. And the foul goes to Brighton Valdez, number 2 on Brighton.
And the second there on Valdez.
And the second team foul, the second quarter on Corner Canyon.
Oh, you said second on Brighton. Yeah, that's his first name. My bad.
Doliak can't get that one. Goes back up, block from behind by Neibauer. Man, how about Neibauer?
Yeah, he's been great.
Valdez with the trailer. Boston Gray, tag Jensen. Could not knock that down.
Corner's not letting Alta get out on the break.
Jensen down the lane, blocked away by Doliak. Kept in play, and now a foul.
And this is on Robertson. I think that'll be his second. Indeed it is. But Dusty, talk about Alta. They love to generate steals, rebounds, and get out on the run. Corner's not letting them run the floor right now. It's really stymieing the effectiveness of this Hawk offense.
Gotta give it to Dan Lunt. They've come up with a really good game plan.
Yeah.
Now they're getting in some foul trouble. Key players with fouls. That is the second personal foul on Wells Robertson. That's a third player.
Correct. Valdez and Desiree, the other 2.
So 5:47 left in the first half. And a good one here at Corner Canyon. If you take a snapshot of what we saw over the weekend, I don't think you saw this first half happening.
I was kind of skeptical without Brody, and look, Corner's done a great job of still matching up without them, making life difficult for him.
Doliak.
Remember, right now, they don't have Durrell on the floor as well, the big guy off the floor here for Corner.
Doliak can't get the 3 to go. Rebound to Valdez. Brighton Valdez on the run. Hands off. Straightaway 3 for Farrow. And it's a lead for Corner Canyon as Taylor Farrow knocks down his second 3. Down the lane, Ace Reiser. Fall away, crawls off. Rebound, Doliak blocked away by Neibauer. Kids making plays all over the court. Into the corner. And the rebound to Reiser.
First time they've been able to run.
Jackson couldn't get it. Rebound Papke, and he's fouled. They'll put Papke at the line for 2. The foul will go to Tag Jensen. There'll be 2 free throws coming away. Papke.
Made the comment earlier, the length of Corner. When you see it, you don't appreciate it. It's longer than it looks. Right? Because think about how many times that ball's inside and you got defense collapsing down the reach, able to foul without creating contact. Great defensive night for Corner.
Pest control, solar, and alarm companies aren't the only home service industries benefiting from door-to-door sales programs. Find out about how Door-to-Door Millionaire can help you and your home service company build a successful door-to-door program. Go to lennygray.com to find out more.
14 foul on corner. Alta's going to be shooting free throws the rest of this first half.
Amazing.
No fouls on Alta.
And I think if they had to reset fouls, we would be shooting one-on-one free throws. It'd be the 17th foul. Down the lane, send that out. See, it all evens out in the wash. Farrow, his third three of the first half. And a 4-point Corner Canyon lead.
6. Oh, the darn bar.
Reverse Goodfellow, no. Alta's offense gone cold, and Johnson going to pick up his first personal foul.
I've got an obscured view, much like Yankee Stadium. I couldn't see it.
I don't get all the engineering in the year of
We can put a man on the moon.
But we're putting bars in play. What are we doing? What are we doing? We can't go swinging, put them away. You can't go back, put them away.
Yeah.
There's an engineering group that's going to make a lot of money on redoing gyms. Sparrow sets up ball to the quarter. 3, yes. Diesel, Dart. Yeah, he is the younger brother of that Dart. Jackson's little brother knocking down the 3. A freshman. A football player, too.
He's got the Dart hair.
Yes, he does. Jax, I know you're watching back in the sip. Oh, he can't get that one to go.
Best look Alta's had inside, and too strong on the look.
And Valdez down the lane. That may have been off of his leg. It was not. Out of bounds. It will stay with Corner Canyon. And how about the second quarter, Dane?
Yeah, this is, a 12-3 run right now for Corner.
Quickly into Nybauer. And Nybauer with the easy 2. And now a 9-point Corner Canyon lead.
First player in double figures tonight, Isaac Nybar.
Ace Reiser down the lane. Oh, finds Dash. Dash can't get it. Doliak goes back up and in. Nice job. Doliak staying with it.
That inside has just been sealed away. I mean, Dash, we've seen Doliak miss shots. Dash missed that shot. Let's see if that can help them maybe take off the mental lid there.
And number 2 on Goodfellow.
Yep.
Second team foul.
Lone Peaks responded, huh?
I'll text Nancy and see what her thoughts were. Nybauer is stripped away by Johnson. On the run, Ace Reiser. Transition 3. Yes, sir. Handles 3, the first of the quarter.
First points for Ace tonight.
Hey, Ace, good time to show up, buddy. Diesel, Dart, no. And on the run, here's Ace Reiser. Ace pull up from the free throw line, left it short. And the rebound to Dort. To Dart. Diesel, and I don't think Diesel's a quarterback. I believe he plays wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't think he's a quarterback.
Nybauer, 4-3.
His
Corner
third
Canyon.
three. Third 3 of the game for Isaac.
He's got 3. Farrow's got 3.
Correct.
Valdez has got 1.
And Dart has
the nets,
1.
and Dart has 1. They have torched the nets. Inside, Reiser, nice job moving without the basketball. Goodfellow makes it a 5-point game.
Carter Goodfellow, 7 points, one of the top scorers tonight.
And another 3. Come on the floor, hit 3s. Hayden dribble. Inside, Reiser sends back out Goodfellow. That ball was started right, stayed right. Dash
Nice
Reiser.
tap there by Ace.
Dash down the lane, send it out. Goodfellow again, yes. A handles 3 makes it a 5-point game once again. Timeout, Coach Orn.
Wow, huh?
30 seconds. We'll stay here. Maybe we should get a read in for one of the responses. What do you want?
Yeah, let's do it.
Haven't done a read for a while. How about Mighty Dog Roofing? We haven't had
Let's
it done
do it,
yet.
yeah.
For over 20 years, Mighty Dog Roofing has provided homeowners and business owners nationwide with the high-quality roofing services they deserve. Mighty Dog Roofing is located and locally owned, a Better Business Bureau accredited, and an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Roofing Company. Mighty Dog Roofing, based right here in Sandy. It's a proud sponsor of Alta basketball. Dane, now this is what we expected.
Yeah, I'm actually, look, tip the cap to Corner. Their defense tonight has been super impressive. And for those who thought that maybe Corner wasn't going to be 100% until they got Brody back, they don't have time to wait for that. Like, they're playing spectacular here tonight.
Well, they got a big weekend. They had a holiday hoop fest this weekend.
Yeah, next up is Duncanville. This is a Corner team that's 1-4. They don't have weeks to wait to get wins.
It's true. I will say they played their best basketball on Friday night. They are 2-0 on Friday night in the Hoop Fest. Send out Farrow. 3 won't go. Rebound to Doliak, and we'll have a foul on the loose ball. And that's not a loose ball foul? No. The defensive foul, yeah, we're walking to the other end of the floor. Not sneaking that by me. And no one-on-ones. We're shooting 2 free throws, double bonus. Go to LennyGray.com if you want to build a door-to-door service for your services. LennyGray.com. You know what he spots? You know what Lenny Gray spots? Opportunities.
I'm guessing that's from the content.
No, I'm just saying he spots opportunities.
All right.
No.
He sees it.
Give me free throws.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
You go flash of pizzazz.
Yeah.
There's one free throw. Go 1 or 2.
There's a lot of 1 or 2 trips for Alta.
Diesel Dart bringing up the floor. And then we'll foul on Alta. It's only the 13th foul on the Alta Hawks. 43 seconds to go here in the first half. Four-point lead, Corner Canyon. Alta looking for the stop. About a 7-second difference between game clock and shot clock. There's out to Farrow. Now to Diesel. Dart comes off the screen of Farrow. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hands off Valdez. Valdez with 4, with 3. Pulls the trigger and hits. A long 2. 5 seconds. Here comes Ace. Reiser with 3. Reiser. The 3 won't go. And that's how the first half will end. We go to the break. It's the Corner Canyon Chargers 35 and you're Alta Hawks 29. You're watching Alta Hawk basketball on KSLSports.com, presented by Opal Luxury Surfaces. If you've got a marble countertop and things are going bad, you're getting stains or etching, go to OpalLuxurySurfaces.com or find them on social media at Opal Luxury Surfaces. We go to the break and we'll be right back. You're watching Alta Basketball on KSLSports.com. And welcome back in Charger Arena. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart. Start of the third quarter. Corner Canyon holding a 6-point lead on Alta. And Dane, in a lot of ways we saw this game going. This was not one of them. The Corner Canyon would have the lead at the half.
Yeah, and really you have to credit the outside shooting by Isaac Nybar and by Taylor Farrow, combined for 6 threes together. They've been the top 2 scorers, and now Desiree back on the floor. Desiree back on the floor for Corner. Did a great job of setting the pace, not allowing Alta to get on the run. We'll see what Coach Orrin and the Hawks try to do to open up their offense here in the second half.
Ace Reiser gets inside. Oh, my goodness. The wide channel basketball fails him as it was halfway down and out. Quick back the other way. Valdez.
How many shots has Alta missed at the rim tonight, and Corner makes them pay on the other end? Been that kind of a night so far for the Hawks.
Jackson Johnson. And we got a foul on the drive as number 2 on Farrow.
Nybar. Oh, they called it on Farrow.
Number 1 on Farrow.
I thought it was Nybar. My apologies.
You're not seeing it like an official yet. It'll come. Baseline floater, and Ace just off tonight.
Don't know if he expected some of that range to come out, but that looked strong right out of his hand. He knew it.
And the third personal foul on Valdez.
And that's the third.
So Valdez picks up number 3. That's team foul number 2. And go for the steal, gets past him. Dash riser sends that up top. Doliak for 3. There we go. A handles 3 for Carter Doliak. So there's Robertson dropping on the baseline to Desiree. Desiree round, Doliak a little too strong on the reverse. On the run, Ace Riser. Ace on the drive. Got him off his feet. Doliak goes down the lane, picks up the foul.
And that might be 3 on Durrell.
And that's on Desiree to be number 3. No, it's on Farrow, number 2.
Taylor right now is collecting for all of his teammates. That's what good teammates do.
Just tell me what foul you want. Down the lane, Reiser sends that ball in the corner to Ace. And Ace draws the foul on Robertson. That's number 3 on Wells Robertson.
So those fouls adding up here. You got 2 Chargers with 3, another pair with 2.
And it's free throws rest of the quarter.
Hey, yes it is. Here's
I like it.
my hypothesis in action here in the third quarter.
I appreciate it because we're not going to be shooting double free throws all of the rest of the fourth quarter already. The resets at the end of the quarter if you're not aware of that one. Jackson Johnson backing Neibauer down. Retreats and misses on the baseline jumper. Here comes Valdez on the run out. And Valdez all the way to the rim. And that is now 9 points for Brighton Valdez.
Yeah, his speed is something else. Like, you see it, and he can get out. He can create the open floor for Corner Kane. He does it on that play there.
Diesel Dart checks in. Outside, Dash Riser comes off the screen of Johnson. Dash inside the free throw line, and man, Dash having himself an evening.
His first field goal since the first quarter. I feel like he's been dialed in offensively. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to 14.
Isaac Neibauer. Do you know it could be a blessing in disguise? Is this team finding itself before Brody's re-entered into this?
It'd be huge.
As Ace comes off the screen, try to find Doliak, and ball out of bounds off the hands of Farrow. And the length is still there. Without Brody on the floor, this is still a very long front court.
Yeah, it is. And we've seen that create problems for Alta tonight. But yeah, I mean, it has felt like they're not far off. Boy, they've taken a big stride to finding themselves here tonight.
Ace down the lane, Ace with the bucket. And timeout, Travis Orn. A 30-second timeout with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And again, we want to thank Opal Luxury Surfaces being a presenting sponsor of KSL Sports Rewind's coverage about the basketball on KSLSports.com. Marble is the #1 selling stone for your countertops. But why are people scared to use it? Because marble can stain and etch quicker than you can say, I love my marble. Opal Luxury Surfaces has a solution. Get marble you want and don't worry about staining and etching anymore. Contact Opal Luxury Surfaces at opalluxurysurfaces.com or on social media at Opal Luxury Surfaces. It's the double L.
Yeah.
You want to say it just once. So 5 minutes left in the third quarter as Peterson Lunt checked in. Drop that in. Desiree got around Doliak and a dunk.
Carter was trying to be aggressive there defensively, but gives up that baseline, and Jarrell knows what to do at that point.
Lunt taking advantage of the corner as Dash Reiser had lost the ball, but then Lunt gave away the free foul. It'll be Dash going to the line for 2 free throws. And who'd have thought it'd be this point in the game? Jackson Johnson has 2 points, Reiser has 5, and the leading scorer tonight is Goodfellow. As Dash misses the first free throw, and of course, free throws presented by LennyGray.com. If you've got a service, a home service, or you want to help out with pest control, pool building, anything, roofing or anything else, go to LennyGray.com. Find out how you can build a door-to-door sales force to help you move your services.
Another 1-for-2 trip for Alta.
Going to add up. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yep.
Cross court to Lund, into the corner to Farrow. Farrow up top to Dart. Now Lunt, and we're going to have a foul away from the ball. They're going to be on Carter Doliak.
His first. Corner came out trying to establish himself inside, and with Jarrell back on the floor, they've done it again here in the third. And he's done a nice job of not picking up additional fouls here in this third quarter.
Inbound into Lunt, now up top to Farrow. Oh, Lunt couldn't get it out. Farrow has it, send to the corner. Diesel Dart off on the 3, rebound, still loose, and a loose ball foul. Going to be called
Doliak
on Desiree. Oh, 15. Oh, it's on down though. Okay. I was a little surprised. I was going to try not to have the dusty surprise voice. Remembering who my audience is. Sent out to Lunt. Off on the 3, rebound Neibauer. And they'll reset with the fresh shot clock. Near side to Neibauer. Isaac on the drive. Hey, Goodfellow. Good job of forcing him baseline and be out of bounds off of Jackson Johnson. He wanted a foul call.
Well, I think he thought it might have been out off an Ibar. I mean, I don't know how you rip that away from Jackson Johnson and you're not last to touch it, but that's what the official saw standing right baseline.
That's surprising.
Yeah, everyone was surprised.
Well, I think, first of all, some people would have thought that was contact on the drive with Goodfellow.
Yeah, I think you could have called body there. They didn't.
And then have that part, everyone just a little head scratched at this one. Diesel Dart sends out over to Farrow. Now Lunt drop it into Desiree. Got past Doliak, and Desiree makes it an 8-point game with a 2-handed flush.
We've seen Doliak be more aggressive defensively in this third quarter, and a couple times where Durrell's been able to take advantage of that aggression.
Reiser comes off the screen. Jackson Johnson hands off to Reiser. Dash comes off the screen. Leaves it back. Carter Doliak straight away. Lipped out the triple, and the rebound to Desiree.
Good look there for Doliak. He hit one similar earlier in this contest. That 3 ball not falling for the Hawks on the road.
Goodfellow with the steal. Dash on the run. Dash got inside, fall away, and he got it. Dash Reiser makes it a 6-point game.
I think he's been their best offensive player tonight.
Leading scorer tonight with 12 points. Jackson and Ace are going to get going.
They got to get going.
Believe it. Neibauer, he's done a great job on the defensive end. His Dart looks inside to Desiree, up top to Lunt. Back to Dart. Diesel to Neibauer. Neibauer couldn't get loose. 12 seconds down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Diesel on the drive. The foul to Goodfellow. No bucket. Number 3 on Goodfellow.
You know, and Durrell's going over there to Diesel and saying, hey, man, lob that ball. And Diesel's like, look, my brother's the quarterback. I mean, I couldn't resist. But that's one where, look, I mean, a young freshman, look, you grow into that, right? And it's not often that you play with a 6'10" big guy.
Right.
So that's...
Lane Kiffin hasn't had a chance to teach him how to throw that one over the top.
That's right. Hey, just float it.
Just send it in. Just send it in. Lunt. There's a good chance that Jackson's watching this game while hanging out at Lane Kiffin's house with his dog and his kids.
Hey, Jackson.
Can't wait to watch a Utah kid beat Penn State. That's all I got to say. That ball goes out of bounds. Some did not get my reference on the X app. Some did, and the right people got it.
I know where you're going.
I know you did. It just felt good. When I hit send, I'm like, that felt really good. That was a win. On the drive, Neibauer got it. He extends the lead back to 8.
Boy, such a difficult shot there by Neibauer. Beautiful job of creating that in the lane. A little bit of a hang and hit.
And we had a foul on the floor, no shot. You know what you don't want to do? You don't want to hit the reset button on our clock.
Yeah, that doesn't turn out very well. You know what else you don't want to do? Let Alta get out on the run. And corner has not tonight. They have not turned the ball over. They've done a really good job of, when they don't get a rebound, getting back. They've really kept the clamps on Alta's run game tonight.
And Ace Reiser knocks down his first free throw. Again, our free throw sponsor, LennyGray.com, door-to-door millionaire. Find your copy anywhere you can get your books. And if you need to build a door-to-door sales force, Lenny Gray is there to help you. Go to LennyGray.com.
And with that said, Alta's still hanging around in this game. Like, as tough as it's been for Alta tonight, it's just a 2-possession ball game.
3 from Farrow. No. Rebound and loose ball foul on Compton. So foul on the rebound where they clear the board. Going to keep it here, and will not be shooting free throws the last 1-12. That's the 14th foul on Alta. First personal foul on Compton. Inbound into Desiree. Neibauer.
You got
Farrow.
a matchup advantage, yeah.
Yes, you do. Desiree, he dribbled it off the foot. Here comes Jackson Johnson in the open court. Good job of getting back by Corner Canyon. Cross court, pump the 3, travel. That kind of night. Ace is kind of just not in his rhythm. Second guessing himself. And maybe I'm wrong. We built this game up a lot. Like, hey, Corner Canyon Alta. And sometimes I can get guys just doing some stuff out of character. Diesel dart. Good defense by Compton.
Well, I think especially when the things that have worked for you all year haven't worked here early.
As Dash give it up, Jackson Johnson. That's a big dog roofing dunk for Jackson Johnson. And nearly another steal as Lunt tracks that one down.
There it is.
Throws over the head of Dart.
We talked about they love to use their defense to create offense, and here comes the surge from Alta.
And the best way to set up that defense is have them take the ball out of the rim. They're taking the ball out of the net. You can get that defense going. Final possession of the third quarter. Could be a one-possession game. Off the screen, Reiser with 3. Ace sends out 3 from Compton. And we go to the fourth quarter. It is Corner Canyon leading Alta 47-43. Start of the fourth quarter. Alta basketball presented by Opal Luxury Services and Heidemann and Associates. And brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. Dusty Lister, Dane Stewart. Corner Canyon is led, since early in that first quarter. They got things going, took it over late in the first quarter, and they've had the lead ever since, Dane. But Alta, as you said right before the end of the quarter, as bad as it's been, only down 4 points as we got a foul on the drive. Now this is how this fourth quarter is going to go, something like that. Oh, I was away from the ball.
Yeah, McKay.
Foul goes to Matt McKay. Inbounds into Desiree, send that ball to the corner, Lunt for 3, Valdez. How about Brighton Valdez?
Yeah, kind of got caught there, that little screen baseline, and defense didn't recognize Brighton slipping out. Good open look, and the junior guard able to hit it.
McKay hangs up top. Reiser back to Matt McKay. Good job of not giving up that charge. Farrow was waiting on it.
Yep.
Come off the screen, dash down the lane, and ends up having to put it up.
Too. That was backboard on its way down. That should count, I believe.
Good thing is it's going to take 10 seconds, not a minute and 10 seconds. No.
Oh, wow. I thought that was off the glass.
Well, I think you can.
No, if the ball's coming down and it's above the
exactly.
rim, that's a goaltend. Meanwhile, the fourth on Robertson.
If Kay Littledyke's son Courtney's watching the stream, just give us a little buzz on what you thought. As the first free throw, good there.
Here's the thing,
Dash.
Orton was laughing, so maybe it was the right call. It probably was.
I think if it was wrong,
Officials are tuned into that sort of a thing.
Travis is pretty quick to,
I'm looking through the prison walls here, so.
It's about 13 inches. Brighton down the lane, or baseline. Oh, blocked away, and then you get the foul. Compton thought it was clean. But when you go with the swipe, you're really asking on that swipe. So Brian Valdez goes back to the line. Just crawls in the first. Alta gets it down, and Corner Canyon pushes it back up to 7.
Yeah, they've never let them really get back to one possession.
Again, we just believe that Ace, Ricer, and Jackson Johnson are going to get going, and it's got to be soon.
Johnson still with just the 4 points. 4 points for Jackson, yeah.
Ricer down the lane. Ace, got it.
And that's what I think you got to do a little bit. Is if corner's going to bring that help, then just delay a little bit, make that help retreat, and then you can take advantage of those one-on-one opportunities.
Brighton down the lane. Oh, my goodness. Brighton and Valdez got it over the outstretched arm and got it to go. Riser goes back on the attack, and Ace again. There we go. Ace Riser asserting himself.
Same thing, right? Ace on that drive, that screen rolls away, makes Surreal kind of retreat back to defend, and Ace able to finish. He'll beat most guards defensively when he's just got a one-on-one matchup.
And they stop Valdez. Here's Neibauer with Compton out there with him. Neibauer with Johnson. Looking inside, McKay guarding Desiree. Up top to Diesel Dart. Diesel hands off to Lunt. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Pardon me, Valdez. Valdez for 3. Off the front of the iron. Rebound to Farrow. And he'll send it out. Neibauer, second chance 3. No. And a board cleared by Jackson. Here comes Riser. Riser for 3. A handles 3, and it's a 2-point game. Ace Riser in the fourth quarter, now at 14 points.
And he had 7 coming into the frame. He's doubled his points just in the first 2.5 minutes of the fourth.
Riser nearly with the steal. Valdez on the drive. Contested shot, no, probably Farrell there. Johnson clears the board. Jump ball, no, foul. Number 4 on 3 on Desiree. That'll be the second team foul on Corner Canyon. It'll be out the basketball. Timeout, Dan Lunt trying to stem the tide. But here comes Ace Riser. 5:25 left in the fourth quarter, 2-point game. You're watching Alta Basketball, presented by Opal Luxury Services. Left in the fourth quarter. Ace Riser with 7 points to lead off the fourth. Can he keep it going? Can Jackson get going? Alta trailing by 2. Ace on the drive, pulls up in the lane. Tied at 54. They got an ace card, and Ace Riser.
An ace up their sleeve.
We were on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Farrow. Skip past Diesel Dart. Diesel down the baseline. Terminate. Send out to Neibauer. Isaac straight away. Valdez. Short on the 3. Rebound to Ace. Send over to Jackson. Jackson put down the shoulder and a block. A fortunate one.
Yeah.
When he dropped the shoulder, I thought for sure.
Me too. Look, we saw Jackson kind of dip into the first quarter. I was a little surprised that time. I thought it was going to go the other way. Yeah, I was
Once
surprised.
he lowered the profile.
Yep.
Lob in to Jackson. Ace. Pass up the 3 on the drive. And that ball was tipped. Yep.
Yep.
Goaltending, and Alta comes all the way back to get the lead. and it doesn't seem that big. It was 7 points a couple times, but dang, no 7 points at one point. Felt like 14.
Who took the free throws in this fourth quarter for Alta?
Ace.
He's the only Alta player to score.
Yeah.
In the fourth.
He has all points.
Yeah.
He had 7 points coming in. He has 11 points in the fourth quarter. Farrow over to Neibauer. Hands off the dart. Diesel back to Neibauer. 13 on the shot clock. Isaac in the lane. He's fouled, and then we'll count the bucket. Count on the floor. The foul on Compton, number 3. They called it on the floor. No shot. Neibauer asking for the shot. They're saying no. Come to the baseline. Inside quickly, Neibauer got back the points. And we're tied at 56, halfway through the fourth quarter. Johnson inside. Oh, there's a steal. Wells Robertson got in there. Here comes Valdez, lob it up, Desiree! Blocked at the rim! Matt McKay picks up the foul. Better to make the big guy go to the line, but he thought he got it cleanly.
That would have been a huge play for the home crowd if they had finished it. McKay kind of gave it look like he didn't like the foul, but it's much better to make that play than to give up what corner had drawn up.
Desiree goes to the line, has 6 points, and a big time lefty hits the first. So
good minutes from McKay. You want to know why you want a multi-sport athlete? Because that young man, undersized, comes in and was going toe-to-toe, body and Desiree inside, making it really difficult for the big man.
Big fella hits them both. Timeout, Dan Lunt. 3:42 left in the fourth quarter. You're watching Alta Hawk basketball presented by Opal Luxury Services. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart with you. As Ace Reiser sends that to Dash and gets it back. He's got 11 points in the fourth quarter. Ace down the lane. Desiree comes over, and the teardrop falls, and we're tied at 58. 13 points.
How many guards do you think in the state can hit that shot with a leaping Desiree? There are not many. That's more difficult than you think it is.
No. Man, how he's found his rhythm in the fourth quarter is just the stuff of Ace Reiser. Farrow over to Neibauer. Neibauer on the drive. Doliak comes over, and Neibauer gets that one to go. And how about Neibauer? 21 points, the current leading scorer in the game.
Yeah, it's been spectacular tonight. This fourth quarter, he's sensed those moments where Alta's seizing it. He's trying to push it off as much as he can.
Ace again. And now Coach Orrin takes a timeout. 2:45 left of the fourth quarter. Timeout Alta. They will have 2 left. It's a full timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching Alta Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back in. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart. 2:45 left in the fourth quarter. Possession arrow belongs to Alta. Both teams have 2 timeouts.
14 fouls for Alta as well, so corner shooting the rest of the way.
Over to Valdez. Johnson was waiting for that pass. Out to Farrow. Neibauer with Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Neibauer. Johnson right there with him. Nowhere to go.
Great D.
Up top of Robertson. 3 on the shot clock. Robertson to Wells. Valdez for 3.
It's Valdez.
Brighton Valdez. 19 for Brighton. Inside of 2 minutes left.
He scored 10 in the fourth quarter. Brighton has.
Inside out, pass it up. Doliak on the drive. He's fouled on the drive. Wipe off the bucket on the floor.
I think that's the 4th on Farrow.
And now shooting free throws, both teams rest of the way. The difference in last year to this year about fouls is really, it's a lot more on Corner Canyon. As Johnson blocked from behind by Neibauer, and Johnson out of frustration gives up the foul, as that's going to put Farrow at the line. The second personal foul on Jackson Johnson.
We talked about the length of the corner. You beat Neibauer off the inbound. He thinks, oh, I got plenty of room to make this shot. Again, you see that length disruptive as it has been all night for the Chargers.
Jackson, that frustration came out just a moment there. Farrell at the line to extend the lead for Corner Canyon. Back rims the first. I'm not sure officials wanting to. I'm not sure what they're sorting out here.
No air horns are allowed in the arena. No air horns.
Someone blew an air horn. I guess I didn't catch on to it.
I heard something.
Farrell goes 0 for 2. Out of bounds off of Desiree.
Wow, big trip there for Corner and can't convert.
Alta get within one or tied up with a triple. Johnson. Hands off. Ace. His foot didn't leave the ground.
Outside official said it moved. I couldn't see it. Ace has had a couple traveling calls tonight that I don't think he's agreed with many of them.
A tough inbound pass. Neibauer. Hands off to Robertson. Gets it back over to Neibauer. At Corner Canyon, you imagine they're going to be delivered. Oh, it's stolen by Compton. Valdez is back. Compton lays it in. 1 point ball game.
What a play for the senior off the bench. Alta's needed their defense to step up, and it's Bo Compton who does it.
Robertson. He's got Dash with him. Dolyak hits the deck. Desiree blocked away by Compton.
That was Compton.
And Johnson with the loose ball, and now Ace Reiser draws the foul. That goes on Valdez.
Bo Compton with the two biggest plays tonight for Alta in this fourth quarter.
Here's a preview for our video this week. I talked about Clay Hansen at PG. He had the four biggest plays in that game. Last week, PG beating Davis, and all of a sudden, Compton having kind of the same thing. If Ace can take care of business at the free throw line, Alta can have the lead.
Yeah.
And it'll be a 30-second timeout for Dan Lund. Gives us a chance to thank our sponsors in Mighty Dog Roofing. Did you know most insurance companies recommend getting your roof inspected at least once a year? Call Mighty Dog Roofing for a free inspection today and get answers to your questions without the high-pressure sales tactics used by other roofing companies. Again, that is Mighty Dog Roofing. And of course, Opal Luxury Surfaces is the presenting sponsor of Alta Basketball and the Rewind Sports Network. Go to opalluxurysurfaces.com or Opal Luxury Surfaces on social media. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It'll be Ace Reiser at the line. He's got 15 points in the fourth quarter. 17 points for Ace would mean a 1 point lead for Alta. Calmly hits the first. Alta leads. Desiree up top to Robertson. Valdez on the drive. Valdez blocked away, no, got it off. Rebound to Farrell in the hands of Reiser. Shot clock is turned off. Yet Corner's got a foul.
Well, you wait a little bit. You try to force the steal here.
Reiser, oh.
And that's the fifth on Brighton. I think you were calling for that foul, but given Brighton had 4, you want to try to use his athleticism to create an extra possession. Always hard to know how early you foul. I'm a fan of fouling early because I want to try to extend possessions. But I know a lot of coaches, I think even the way Corners played tonight, you trust your defense to try to get a turnover because they have turned over Alta a little bit tonight. But that time, Brighton aggressive and ends up fouling out.
Do you want to have your best year of your services company's history? Door-to-door millionaire is where you need to go. LennyGray.com, our free throw sponsor, and he's got his money worth tonight. I missed him on the last one for Ace. Ace Reiser will go on the line to make this a 3-point game.
Shooting 2.
Misses the first. Gets his second. 2-point ball game.
18 in the quarter for Ace.
15 seconds to go. Robertson over to Nybauer. Isaac on the drive. Nybauer hangs. Nybauer hits. 3 seconds. 2 seconds at the horn. Oh. Ace nearly buried it. 32 minutes wasn't enough. We got a 4-minute overtime. Alta and Corner Canyon tied at 65. You're watching Alta basketball, presented by Opal Luxury Surfaces. Start of overtime, tied at 65. What a great comeback in the fourth quarter from Alta. What a fourth quarter from Ace Reiser. Nybauer and he dueling this thing out. Nybauer with 23. Ace Reiser leads all scores with 25 points. He had 18 in the fourth quarter.
And the thing to keep an eye on for Corner, those fouls adding up. Valdez is already fouled out. Robertson and Farrow both with 4 apiece.
As Ace Reiser gets 2 points to start, 27 on the night for Ace. Farrow with Compton. Move it around near side of Nybauer.
I think Nybauer has to be the guy in this overtime.
Diesel dart. Back up top, Nybauer on the drive. Isaacs end up all to the corner. Then we got a block on Alta. The vaunted pass and crash is what Alta was going for. Didn't get it.
Well, it was tough to see. I thought Compton was there, but I don't know if he slid over late. I think that's what the official probably saw there.
So Isaac Nybauer to the line. Knocks down the first.
24 for Isaac now. Talk about Valdez fouling out. He has 19 for Corner.
Nybauer splits the pair. That ball out of bounds. It goes to Alta.
Desiree just couldn't quite handle that. Can the Hawks find a little bit of distance here?
Reiser off the screen of Johnson. Ace down the lane, send to the corner. Doliak off on the 3, rebound to Farrow. Here comes Corner. Robertson out to Nybauer. Isaac on the drive at Doliak. No.
Wow. Boy, talk about that last one, maybe a slide. I thought Doliak was there. Instead, it'll be called on Carter, his third.
Nybauer misses his last 2 free throws.
Right now, Hawks fans saying, ball don't lie.
I thought he was painted in the paint.
I did too.
You know me, I don't like charges. I thought he was painted in the paint. Nybauer misses the first. And we're tied up with the make of the second. 67 all. Over to Jackson Johnson, a quiet offensive night for Jackson. Here comes Ace. Off the screen of Doliak. Now Dash, been quiet in the second half. Dash, fall away, yes!
If it's not one riser, it's the other.
With the same move.
Yep.
Robertson inside Desiree. Johnson there for the steal.
You can run here.
Here comes Ace. And Coach Orrington, whoa, hold up. He wants to go unbalanced.
Good luck, Wells. The way Reiser's played these last 12 minutes.
Johnson with the screen. Oh, Ace trying to make a no-look, goes out to Compton.
Plenty of time here.
Bull with 8, wrap around. Ace on the drive, fall away. Back rimmed and over the top and out of bounds. So 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Possession arrow belongs to Corner Canyon. 2 timeouts for Corner Canyon, 3 for Alta, because you get the bonus timeout in overtime. Well, I don't know if that's a rule or not here. It wasn't a tournament this weekend. And both teams are shooting bonus free throws. Oh, as Johnson didn't get the steal. Now the foul to Dash Reiser.
That would have been the longest habitual shooting motion in the history of the state.
You didn't preload it. That's your issue. You didn't submit it before the season
Gotta
started.
upload it, man.
His habitual shooting motion is 2 more steps and then shot.
Wow.
Neibauer misses the front end.
Coming into tonight, he was 75% from the free throw line, and in overtime, it's been a lot of 1-for-2s for Isaac.
And he goes 0 for 2, rebound, out of bounds off of Desiree. Stays 69-67.
Alta's had opportunities to distance in overtime. They haven't been able to yet. How long can you play with that fire? Feels like this is an important possession for the Hawks.
Reiser, Doliak, Carter hanging, hands off to Compton.
Plenty of time. Don't have to feel rushed here.
Yeah. Dash hands off to Ace with 10. Ace pulls for 3. In and out, and a rebound to Desiree. And now Corner with the chance to tie. 45 seconds. Robertson off the screen. Out to Dart, Diesel. Now to Farrow, hands off to Robertson. Shot clock down to 15 seconds. Into Desiree. Desiree at Doliak. Doliak hits the deck. That's number 4 on Desiree. Full timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. You're watching Alta Basketball, presented by Heinemann Associates and Opal Luxury Services. Jackson Johnson to trigger the inbound.
This is where, once that ball gets into the front court, I'm fouling if I'm Corner Canyon. 26 seconds left. Well, I fouled before.
Dart gave that one away. That's senior on freshman. Diesel Dart gives up his second personal foul. The positive is if you can get, potentially for Corner, a split. It's like, okay, we didn't waste any time. Wasn't on purpose.
Correct.
So Ace to the line. The door-to-door millionaire free throw. Get LennyGray.com. Learn how you can make this year the best year for your service company. And Ace calmly hits the first. He has been the man of the match in the fourth quarter and in overtime. 21 points since the start of the fourth quarter. And 22 points makes it a 2-possession game with 27 seconds left.
Young man going to go to CSI. CSI.
You're going to let him
Look, and I love my Golden Eagles of Twin Falls, Idaho.
Right.
But you're telling me he can't play ball in the state of Utah? Come on.
No SUU,
Come
no
on.
Utah Tech, no Weber State.
Come on.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Utah State.
Westminster.
Come on.
Yeah, something. Well, here's the funny, and it's amazing. It's an absolutely amazing. 22 points in the fourth quarter, and it's astounding, really. But what about the comeback here for Alta? Because Jackson Johnson has not been his offensive night, and I got to give this to Jackson. Because some are going to look and say, you're telling me that was one? Yes, because he didn't force it. He didn't make it go through him. He says, I'm going to play defense, and we're going to get this back.
And he had the one frustration play. And other than that, he has kept his cool on what's been not his best night.
Yeah.
And he hasn't, to your point, it's not like he's 1 of 15 from the floor.
Right.
He's like, look, they're D'ing me up, so I'm going to trust my other guys to make plays, and they've done it. And, it takes someone really comfortable and confident to be able to do that. And Jackson has done just that tonight for Alta.
And out for Corner Canyon, they do have 1 timeout remaining and the possession arrow as well. Neibauer picked that up early. Here comes Neibauer down off the screen. Nowhere to go, sends out Robertson. And a steal to Johnson. Farrow on the chase and the foul. They're going to put time back on the clock.
They should put about 16, 17 on. The things that surprise me is how often Corner has run that high pick and roll. They've never given that ball back to Desiree. Alta's done a great job of defending that. Really haven't allowed for a clean passing lane to the rolling big guy in the paint.
Let's see where Mr. Official puts this. I'm going to guess 17 seconds.
It doesn't even look like they're having a clock discussion here, though.
Hey.
Yeah, it is Farrow picking up his 5th, but they have not added time. I thought that did run.
It did.
For a second or 2.
Free throw to Jackson. And here's the deal. We were just talking about it. He's allowed his defense to be the thing tonight, and his defense is going to seal the game.
Yep.
As his door-to-door millionaire free throws are good.
And you know what you got to love about Alta, Dusty? Coach Orr, I was talking to him before their game against Springville, and I said, look, on days where you don't shoot the 3-ball well, do you worry about that? And he said, no, we can play multiple styles. They did not get into their style tonight, and yet they have scrapped, they have fought, and they've got a 6-point lead here with 14 seconds left.
We got a busy week this week on the Rewind Sports Network. Dane, you're going to be North Summit and Roland Hall. We got Alex Napolis will be Box Elder and Davis. And then we got games at the Skyridge tournament. 4 of them on Friday. I got 9 games on Friday at the Holiday Hoop Fest, which is going to be a lot of fun. Got a lot of great matchups there. And then, of course, you got Viewmont Davis, 10th U Provo. What I'm saying is, if you're looking for something to do, go to KSLSports.com.
Yeah, we're going to have action for you pretty much the rest of the week.
18, 22, 26, 30, 35 games this week on the Rewind Sports Network.
In the next 4 days.
Yeah. So if you're moaning, all right,
just don't tell our bosses.
On the drive, Neibauer had it slipped away by Ace, and Isaac is fouled on the putback. So Isaac Neibauer to the line.
And how about Ace there getting the hand in and just stalling that initial shot. Right now, clock is the biggest enemy for Corner, so that just, again, a couple more seconds coming off because the D of Riser.
And Neibauer, who's had let's give it to Neibauer. I think part of Neibauer is missing the free throw line. And I don't care how much
he's exhausted.
He has put in effort tonight.
Yeah.
He's been outstanding. He's got 26 points on the evening as Johnson with the rebound and now a foul.
Neibauer's jersey almost looks gray because it's drenched in sweat. He has been running the floor. You want to talk about the defense? Neibauer has been defending Jackson Johnson most of the night. Yep. And look, you don't shut down one of the best players in the state by being lazy. Right. Isaac's had to run. It's been 115% for Neibauer all night. And when you play 36, 40 minutes, it wears on you.
Yeah, absolutely. So Johnson at the line hits the first. And we said, if you go look at the box score tonight, you see Jackson Johnson with 7-8 points. They all was an off night. Yeah, maybe a little bit. But again, my favorite part is it didn't get to him. And he hits both of his free throws to seal this one for Alta.
He's played 36 minutes as well. He's 4 for 4 from the line in overtime.
3 from Neibauer doesn't go, and Alta gets a comeback and win over Corner Canyon, 75-68, as the student section pours onto the floor at Charger Arena. Last time I got a seat, I asked the Dutcher. Never mind. Take it back. Forgot about last week. Dane, your thoughts on what we saw tonight, and I think we both know where we're going with the player of the game, but your final thoughts.
Look, I mean, a gutty effort tonight from both sides. Corner controlled this game for such a large portion, and Ace Reiser, I mean, you want to talk about leading your team back on a night where it was a tough night for Alta. Unbelievable effort tonight from Ace, finishing with a game high. He's our player of the game, and look, this corner team, I know they come out with a loss. They're 1-5. They grew a ton tonight, and look out for corner because this team, they're on the up and up.
They certainly are. Again, our Heidemann Associates player of the game,
Ace Reiser.
Ace Reiser, no doubt about it. Absolutely spectacular tonight. Our final score: the Alta Hawks 75, the Corner Canyon Chargers 68. Your player of the game, Ace Reiser. We want to thank Opal Luxury Surfaces, Big Dog Roofing, Door to Door Millionaire, and Handles Ice Cream, our sponsors for Alta Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. For Vince Francis, Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us and for watching Alta Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, presented by Opal Luxury Surfaces.